New York City mayoral candidate Zohran Mamdani taking on Capitol Hill today. Mamdani has been preaching his plans to bring widespread rent freezes in city-run grocery stores to the Big Apple. And earlier this morning, he met with a slew of other progressive lawmakers, and as you'd expect, they had nothing but glowing praise for the self-proclaimed democratic socialist. Watch.
How is he? Fantastic. Zohran Mamdani is an incredible talent. He is going to be a great mayor for New York City.
Did he talk about the globalized intifada? Did he clarify those comments? Did anyone ask him about that?
No.
It's just beautiful to have someone who is so authentic. You know, that money cannot buy that. And we had a great conversation.
I think he's a very personable, smart young man. And I hope we're not going to have a lot of circular firing squads.
And there's new attention on Mamdani's use of the anti-Israel rallying cry, globalize the intifada, a phrase which he has repeatedly refused to condemn.
Do you condemn that phrase, globalize the intifada?
That's not language that I use.
But do you actually condemn it?
I've heard from many Jewish New Yorkers who have shared their concerns with me, especially in light of the horrific attacks that we saw in Washington, D.C. and in Boulder, Colorado, about this moment of anti-Semitism in our country and in our city.
Why not just condemn it?
My concern is to start to walk down the line of language and making clear what language I believe is permissible or impermissible takes me into a place similar to that of the president who is looking to do those very kinds of things.
And now it appears Mamdani is trying to walk it all back. He told New York City business leaders yesterday that he would not use the term globalize the intifada and would discourage others from using it. He acknowledged that he used the term to express solidarity with Palestinians, but he changed his mind after speaking with Jewish New Yorkers. And Professor, anti-Semitism aside, his business ideals are atrocious, obviously, which is why the businesses here are clamoring against him too. But it seems like the other Democratic lawmakers don't have any economic sense.
He's a Marxist. That's why he's been elected by the Democrats in the primary. Marxism is tied up with anti-Semitism. People remember this. Marx wrote an essay called On the Jewish Question, where he said all Jews were hucksters and their God was money. And this guy believes in this kind of ideology. But I think it's more important to go from words to actions. What is he actually going to do as mayor? Is he going to go to Columbia and make sure Jewish students are not harassed? Is he going to arrest Benjamin Netanyahu if he shows up in New York City like he's promised? Let's see what he's really going to do.
Kennedy, we live here. What are your thoughts?
I want to pick up on what John Yoo said, and what follows from his economic proposals are high taxes that will strangle the middle class right out of the city. And every person I've talked to who owns a business, owns an apartment, or has a vested financial interest in New York City, they have all talked about moving out of the city, moving their businesses out of the city if Mamdani is elected, because, he's got a list of free things that he has promised if he becomes mayor, free bus rides, free education, rent freezes, state-run grocery stores, and all of those things are very, very expensive. The MTA alone, it would run an $800 million shortfall every year if bus rides were made free. So who's going to pick up that burden? The taxpayers. The rich who are mobile, they will leave. So the middle class who are less financially mobile, they will be the ones stuck with that bill. And what follows from there, it's pretty ominous.
Great point. I guess maybe I'll call his parents for the bill. All right, more Outnumbered in just a moment. Stay with us.
It looks like I'm a wreck. It's in the hole!